Hello Downriver, this is Donna from Trenton Veterans Memorial Library, and today I'm going to teach you how to download books on your Kindle, your laptop, your tablet, your phone, or almost any device. Okay, so let's get started with that. Alright, let's get me out of here. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to do is get onto your device or your computer, and you're going to get into the internet. So to do that, we would go to one of our browsers like Chrome or Internet Explorer or any of those things. Okay, so up here at the address bar, you're going to type in our library address, which is trenton.lib.mi.us. Okay, so once you type that in, trenton.lib.mi.us, you're going to press enter, and that will get you to our website. So our website is full of a lot of different things. You can get into your account. There's our beautiful library. You can get into your account with us of physical items that you have checked out, and you would do that right here. And you would just click on that. You can also get into all sorts of different things that we have, like the Michigan Electronic Library that has wonderful databases. Right now you can do Ancestry.com with your library card for free. We have a lot of platforms that you can download books from, and here are some of those here. Hoopla offers us movies, music, ebooks, audiobooks, graphic novels, all sorts of things. There's a limit of 3 per month on this. This up here is a special collection of over 1,000 titles from Hoopla that you don't affect your limit. So these you can get unlimited for. These are just for 3, and there's even TV shows on here. Yoga videos, all sorts of things. This one down here, RB Digital, is for downloading magazines. And there's some other options down here too. Okay, so today we're going to look at our main platform for audiobooks and ebooks. Now, ebooks are the print versions that you download to a phone or a Kindle or an e-reader, and audiobooks are the spoken version, so that would be something you would listen to. And so the first thing we're going to do after we get to our website is we're going to scroll down to this icon right here, and we're going to click on it. That's going to bring us to the Overdrive website. Overdrive website has a bunch of different titles that we can access for ebooks and audiobooks. And if you're using a phone, you're going to need to download an app. You would also need an app for a Chromebook and some of the other tablets that are powered by Android or Apple. And you would need to download the app. One of the best apps for phones is the Libby app. To download an app to your phone, you would go to your app store. This is for Android or anything with Chromebook, and you should be able to download an app. Now you can download the Libby app, or you can download the Kindle app, or you can download the Overdrive app. And for audiobooks, they'll let you know what you need to download. I think it's Adobe Digital Editions and audiobooks, but Libby will actually do ebooks and audiobooks. So I really do suggest downloading the Libby app for phones. Okay, so if you are on your device, say you're on a Chromebook like I am, or a computer, you can go to this download destination. And if you are on a phone or something else, then you would open your app. And it's going to ask you to sign in. So we're going to sign in here on my Chromebook, which is a computer tablet type thing. And over here is where the account sign in is. So to sign in here, you're going to click on My Account. And I'm going to sign out so that I can sign back in. Alright, so it's going to look like sign in. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so you're going to sign into your account over here on the top left, right-hand corner where it says sign in. And it's going to ask you for your library. So you're going to come over here and click on the arrow, and you're going to enter start typing in Trenton Library, and it'll come right up for you. You choose that one. Your card number is going to be the whole number on your card, which is usually starts with 29016. Could also be 29082, but most of them are 29016. And then you're going to go ahead and put in your entire card number, no spaces. All right, and then that would be your card number, not my card number. So whatever your library card number is. And then the password is going to be, or the PIN, the personal identification number, the PIN, is the last 4 digits of your phone number, or it could be 1234, or it also could be 9999. It is a number between 4 to 6 digits. Some people have changed theirs, but the default that you get automatically is 1234, the last 4 digits of your phone number, or 9999. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a message in the comments below or email me. My email is djensen@trenton-mi.com. That's once again D as in Donna, JENSEN at trenton-mi.com, and I can help answer any questions. Okay, so we've signed in after putting in our library, our card number, and our PIN. And now I'm going to show you how to search for a title. So if you know what title you want, or you know the author that you want, you can go over here to the search bar, click on the search bar, and enter those terms. But if you don't know what you want and you just want to browse, like you're not really sure what you're feeling like, you come over here to one of these options here. Okay, so we have subjects. If you click on that, it'll show you a whole bunch of different options. You can choose between ebooks, audiobooks, videos, or if you're not sure which you want, you could just do all formats. And if you scroll down, you'll see all different types of things. We've got drama, and we've got romance down here. That's one of my favorites. Historical fiction, regular fiction, classic fiction. And then if you keep going, you're going to see all these different subjects of nonfiction. So if you wanted cookbooks, you could go to cooking. If you're interested in biographies, and of course history and all sorts of things like that. So you have all sorts of things: psychology, health and wellness, and history, all sorts of things. Okay, so you could pick on one of those if you wanted to see what was available. So let's go ahead and take a look at, let's see, let's go ahead and look at historical fiction. So when I click on historical fiction, it's going to bring up a bunch of different options for me here. And I can limit them over here on this side. If I click on available now, that's going to give me items that I can download right away. There's 2 types of items in the collection. Some that are waitlisted, like this one here says waitlist at the top. That means that you have to get in line for it. And these over here that say available, those are ones that you can download right away. Okay, so if you wanted to limit what it's showing on the screen just for available, that you could download right away, you would click on available now, and you'll see that this one that's waitlisted will go away. So now it's going to just show me all the ones that are available. See? Available, available, available. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to search for a specific title. It's over here. This is where you're going to search for your specific title. Click on search, and then you can type in whatever you want. You can type in, for example, let's say I remember that the title includes the word mockingbird. So you'll notice I did this on purpose. I spelled it wrong. So if it's underlined in red, that shows you that it's spelled wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and spell it right, and it's going to bring up a whole bunch of options for me. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Mockingbird, and it's going to bring me up a bunch of stuff. Okay, so if I wanted to get in line for a book, I could click on the cover here and get in line for it. Let's say I was looking for To Kill a Mockingbird. All right, so here's To Kill a Mockingbird right here. There's 2 different versions of the book by Harper Lee, And you can see down here that one of them's an audiobook. The audiobook is shown with the word audiobook and then the headphones. And the ebook, which is the one that you read with the text, that is going to show ebook with a book. Audiobooks we listen to, ebooks we read. Okay, so I can show you that I've already put this one on hold, and since I've signed into my account, it shows that because it was waitlisted like this one. All right, so I'm going to try another one just to walk you through that again. So search, and we're going to take a look at Little Women. Let's see what that one looks like. All right, so you'll see that for Louisa May Alcott, there's 2 copies of Little Women here, and it has an ebook and an audiobook. And the audiobook you would have to get in line for because it's waitlist, and the this one here is available. So let's say I wanted to read it right away, but I wasn't exactly sure, so I wanted to get some more information about the book. I would click on the cover of the book instead of borrow. I'm going to click on the cover to get more information. Once I click on the cover, it's going to let me read a sample. I can read descriptions, like if there was a review. I can see what other people have reviewed it for. And let me show you what that looks like a little bit better. Okay. So it has a little description of it, and I could read a sample. If I had internet, it's going to just go ahead and play it for me. It's going to put the words up here for me to read, and I can read some of those just by clicking over here to the right. If I click on the right, it's like turning a page. And I can go straight to a chapter, or I can just start reading just to decide if I wanted to read it or not. Go ahead and exit out of there. All right, so let's say I decided that I wanted to borrow this book, Little Women. So I would click on it. I would go ahead to borrow. And over here in borrow, after I clicked on the black borrow, it's going to give me the option to limit it how long I get it for. 7 days, 14 days, or 21 days. To do that, I clicked on the little arrow here, and then it brought up the options. Now mine defaulted to 21 days because I set up in my account that I wanted to be able to check it out, all of my ebooks for 21 days. You can choose to set up a default of 7, 14, or 21. If you don't set up one, I think it goes automatically to 14. So if I decided to borrow it, I would go ahead and click on borrow. Now what this is doing is it's going to give me some options. So I could download this to my device. This would be, or I could just read it right now in the browser. So let me show you what that looks like on a different book. I'm going to type in The Help by Catherine Stockett, which is a really good book. Help is a pretty common one, a common word in a title, so you'll see that it brings up a whole bunch of stuff. And you'll see that both the audiobook and the ebook are available. So I'm going to click on it just to see what it looks like, what it's all about. Here's the description, reviews, all sorts of things I can look at. I could click here to read a sample, or I can go to borrow. All right, so once again, I can choose how many days, and then I click on borrow. So the options I have here are that I can read it with the Kindle, on my Kindle. It can be sent to my Kindle, or I can read it right now in the internet. If I have internet browser, I can read it right now. And this is going to take me right to wherever I was before. I had started reading this book already, so it's taking me right to where I had left off. And that's a nice feature. If you'll notice here that it says that the ebook won't download to my device. I have them on a Chromebook, so it doesn't have the right type of application to read the file, so it's not going to let me do that. But if I had a Kindle app, or if I wanted to send this to my Kindle, I can go ahead and do read now with Kindle. And I want to show you what that looks like. So it's going to look like it's sending me to Amazon to purchase the book, but I'm not actually going to purchase the book. It's just going to be picking it up for the library item for free. So you would have to sign into your Amazon account, which you would have to have set up to have the Kindle app, or to have the, if you had a Kindle. And you would sign in, and this is going to show us what it looks like. So I already downloaded this, so it's going to say that it's already on my Kindle library. But normally there'd be a little thing here that says send to library. So let me see if I can show you what that looks like. Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off of my account. So it's going to be in my loans, in my account. I'm going to go to loans. And you'll see that you have the opportunity to return that book. Return. Okay. So let's take a look and see what the Kindle ones look like. Alright, available now. Alright, so I changed it, limited it over here to available now and Kindle books, so that I could see what that looks like when you download something for Kindle. So I'm going to go to Mr. Baldacci, who is fabulous. I'm going to borrow it for 21 days, and I'm going to read now with Kindle. So this is going to send it to my Kindle, or I can read it in my Kindle app on a phone, or such things. So this is what I was telling you. After you had signed into your Kindle, it would show that get library book. So you're not purchasing the book, you're just sending it to your Kindle for free with your library card. And then now it's in my Kindle. Either I can get it through my Kindle app, or I can get it through my phone. Okay, so that was kind of a quick overview of how to download your books. I want to show you some things in my account, which are really exciting. You can, of course, see everything that you've got downloaded to however many different devices here. You can look at things that you're in line for. So right now I'm in line for the ebook of To Kill a Mockingbird and a couple other things. Sorry about that. And you can keep a wish list when you're searching for books. You have an option to to add to your wish list. So on your wish list, if you go down here, it'll show you that you can add things to your wish list. If you click on the title on the cover of the book, and you have all those options to read a sample or look at reviews. Here is the other option, which is to add to wish list. Another thing, if you were like, oh my goodness, I already read this, I don't want to read this, how can I remember that I've already read this book? You can add it to your history. Anything that you download will go to your history, but let's say I wanted to add this to my history so I didn't look at it again. If you go up into your account, you can see what's in your history down here. This helps a lot with like series and things like that. And since we do have to wait for some of these items, it'll remind you that you've read something already. So here's the history. I just added this one to my history. This is one that I just downloaded. These are others that I've downloaded and read over the past few weeks. Okay, so those are some extra things here. And I wanted to show you also, let's see, if I go back to my account, this is where you would sign out, but I want to show you how to return books early. So I'm going to go to my loans. Another quick way to get straight to your loans, the things that you have checked out, is to click on this, which is your bookshelf. But you can either go through account or the bookshelf. So let's say I wanted to return these because I had decided, or I had finished reading them. You can only have 6 items checked out at a time. So if I were to if something I was in line for came available and it was my turn, I might need to get rid of one of my books early. So I would finish reading it and then return it. Otherwise, it will automatically go off of your account in the expiration day. So you will never get a fine, and you don't have to worry about that. when you are in line for something, so I'm sorry. So if you were finished with it and you wanted to get it off your account, you would just press that return button. It's going to just ask you to verify, and then that title will be returned for you. Return title. Okay, so now you'll see that that's off of my bookshelf. All right, so that's good. So if you wanted to look and see how the holds work, these are all the books that I'm in line for. It tells me where I am in line, and that can be kind of difficult to see. And like I said, some of the other platforms don't require you to wait in line for titles. And also on this, you can go to collections and go on the side and click on available books. But if you were in line for something, what it's going to do is it's going to notify you by email that your book is available, or that you need to take action on an item that you had on hold. And what that means is that it wants you to come into your account here, look at your holds, and it's going to ask you if you want to download the book right now, or if you want to download it later, or if you want to remove it from your hold list. So that's what those emails mean. And so you have that option, those three options: to download immediately, to wait and have download later, or to take it off. Now, if you wanted to go on vacation, but you didn't want to lose your place in line, but you also didn't want to not get back in line, get at the end of the line when you came back, this suspend hold will allow you to place your hold on hold. So while you're gone from vacation, it'll allow you a date to start and a date to finish. And when you come back from vacation, it will put you back in line where you were at on the date that you say the suspension is finished. Okay, so if you have any questions, please post them and I will answer them for the whole group. And if not, once again, you can email me at djensen@trenton-mi.com, or personal message me there on Facebook. Our Facebook page has a lot of really great stuff. Okay, I'm going to be doing some more videos upcoming on Ancestry.com, Hoopla, RB Digital, and some of the other databases that we have through the Michigan Electronic Library. All right, stay safe, stay home, and stay well with your library.